Okay, so we're going to do a bridge. I know we've already done a bridge, but I've got some variation with it now, so you can play around with it should you want to make it a little bit more interesting or just to vary your routines. So on your backs, as always, feet hip distance apart is what your normal bridge would look like and sound like. So from here, no blocks underneath the head purely because we are lifting, so then your head would be higher than everything else. So your head is flattened onto the floor, please. Arms nice and relaxed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring my feet together. So the insides of my legs are already having to work. Otherwise they just want to fall apart. So my legs are already gripped in. Shoulders back down, arms on the floor, possibly on the ribs. It's entirely up to you. Just be comfortable. So you're tucking your pelvis under, like any bridge would be. You push down through your feet, you're squeezing your bottom, and you're not allowing your knees to separate. So you're peeling. There's a lot of work, there's a lot of energy in order to zip the insides of your legs together. Chin down, I've lifted up through to my shoulder blades, no higher onto the neck. The ribs are strong, floating the arms if I feel comfortable. Take a breath in, I might do a nice little circle if I have availability to that, or if not, I would just roll the arms down as I roll and imprint into my spine. So it's really quite intense because you're having to squeeze the insides of your legs together. Now I know those of you with any knee injuries will not find that very pleasant, the grip of pulling in. So you would remain in your feet hip distance position. Okay, those of you felt that you wanted that challenge just to grip in a little bit further, then you could go again. So you've got your legs together, your feet, your knees are joined, arms nice and relaxed, chin as down as what you can. Roll the pelvis so there is that imprint, squeeze your bottom. Imagine you're squeezing onto that £2 coin as if your life depends on it. You're pulling away vertebrae by vertebrae up through to shoulder blades. There's a little bit of extension going on now at that point. Okay, chin remains down, legs are gripped, float. Circle for those of you that feel you can. Grip those knees really tight and strong. There's a lot of demand through the glutes, the adductors. Push, press, 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 and then release into neutral. Give your legs a little bit of a shake, wiggle, stretch. Again, remembering obviously if there is any cramp concerns, give that leg a little bit of a stretch as and when you need to. Another point I haven't mentioned yet is the distance of your feet to your bottom often affects cramps. So if you start with your feet too far away, that initial pull might just set you off into cramps. So I always tend to bring my heels a little bit closer. Okay, so I'm going to change that. So that's one option, legs together, knees together, everything together. So I'll talk you through it because I don't know if the camera will show you from the side profile, but at the bottom, I'm going to widen my knees. My feet stay flat, okay? So although my knees are wide, my feet haven't rolled. So the feet stay flat. So you only open the knees to the point where your little toes and your big toes stay down, okay? So same procedure, tuck under, peel, peel, peel. So you'll say, oh, this represents a bit of a clam position if I was lying on my side. So I've gripped into the bottom there. When I get to the top, I'm going to squeeze the knees shut. Breathe. Now I could stay up and I could open and close, softening through. Okay, I could go out and in, opposites, just to confuse you. Okay, or I could do it at the same time. I could go out and I could go in. There's no right and wrong answer for these guys, just allowing that body to move. Roll, 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 roll. Okay, so I'm just trying to, again, give yourself a little bit of a stretch out, just trying to give you some options. So keeping everything together strong and stripped, okay? Second option was knees went wider. Again, obviously, making sure those of you with any hip concerns are happy and comfortable in this position. So it's like a clam, but you're not lying on your side. So it might feel a little bit more intense. Feet flat, tuck under, so there's still that imprint. Squeeze into the bottom. And then when you come up into your peeled position, okay, arms afloat, squeeze the knees shut, all right? I did a bit of an out, bit of a stretch for the chest, chin remains down. And again, you're resisting gravity. So gravity's forcing you and then you're forcing it shut, out and in, okay? So for demonstration purposes, I'm staying lifted in the air, doing quite a few repetitions, but you don't have to do that many. tuck, 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 imprint, and let it go. Give yourself a well-earned hamstring stretch there. So not only is it for the backs of the legs and the bottom outsides of your legs, you've got that big squeeze, that big hit on the insides of your thighs. Now I know some of you have those green balls at home as well, the smaller balls that we use. So remember, in a bridge position, you could pop a green ball in between your knees for a bit of extra resistance to squeeze against when you're doing a bridge. So if you've got them, make the most of them. Okay, again, any questions, please just drop me a text or send me a message somehow, and I'll see what I can do. Take care.